Welcome to the inaugural Gbta WINiT Gala Awards dinner. WINiT has become the leading voice in this space, and WINiT plus Gbta is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to shift the conversation from education and awareness to action and results.
Hello, everyone. I'm so glad you could join us today. I'm Suzanne Neufung, Gbta's new CEO. I'm so thrilled to be the MC for this year's WINiT Awards and Virtual Gala. While I know we'd all rather be together in person, I can assure you that today's presentation will deliver the recognition and accolades to this year's award recipients that they have all earned, just as our first WINiT Gala did in 2019. But first, a little background on WINiT. When Mick Lee founded WINiT in 2014, she saw the need for a dedicated and powerful voice to promote the advancement of women in the business travel industry. In 2018, Gbta recognized the importance of WINiT and its mission and took the steps to acquire it. Today, just 6 years after its founding, WINiT is a network of over 3,000 women and men, providing women in our industry with a variety of unique opportunities, including leadership and industry training, mentoring, recruiting, and career services, as well as educational, inspirational, and networking events. Now, this brings us to today, to this very special presentation of the WINiT Awards. We picked today, March 8th, because it is International Women's Day, a global day celebrating the social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women everywhere. It's the perfect day to celebrate the women, men, and companies leading the way in advancing the careers of women within our industry. But International Women's Day is also a day that serves as a call to action for accelerating gender equity everywhere. And it's important that we recognize our current environment. The pandemic has hit women in the workforce especially hard and even on a global basis. According to PricewaterhouseCoopers' annual Women in Work Index, which measures female economic empowerment across 33 countries, COVID-19 has increased the unequal burden of care carried by women, causing more women than men to leave the labor market during the pandemic. They estimate progress for women in the workforce will be set back to 2017 levels due to COVID-19. As our industry works to recover, we must keep WINiT's mission at the forefront. We must each reach out and bring the next group of women forward. A group of individuals who are doing just this, increasing visibility and advancement for women in our industry, is the WINiT Strategic Advisory Board. These are professionals at the top of their fields, and we are so lucky to have them as GBTA leaders, paving the way for women and men coming up behind them in the industry. You'll see many of these WINiT Strategic Advisory Board members presenting today. I greatly appreciate them for their time and dedication to WINiT today and all year long. And I'd like to recognize the sponsors of today's event. Their generous support allows the work of WINiT to continue. Thank you very much for recognizing the importance of our mission and the mission of women throughout the travel industry. And I'd also like to thank the GBTA Board of Directors for their ongoing support of the association and of WINiT by GBTA. So before we get started, I'd like to outline the process and how we got here. We launched an open nomination process. Anyone could nominate someone for any and all categories. Membership in GBTA was not a prerequisite. We established committees to review all nominations for a category. The committees rated each nomination based on the awards criteria, and the nomination with the highest score won. The committees also put forth suggestions for the top 50 women in travel based on those nominations that they reviewed. I'm pleased to announce that this year we had well over 200 nominations across all categories, representing 5 continents. This year we have award winners from Australia, the UK, Mexico, Europe, Canada, and the US, to name a few. This is truly a global virtual event today, and I couldn't be more pleased. So now let's get started with the celebration. As I said, WINiT wouldn't exist if it weren't for the vision and dedication of Mick Lee. It's now my extreme pleasure to welcome her to share a few words to get us started about what's ahead for WINiT.
Thank you so much, Suzanne. I'm so incredibly proud to be continuing to serve the WINiT community. And I think I speak on behalf of all of us when I say how excited we are that you are the one that's going to be leading us forward. I'm so excited about International Women's Day. And when I looked at the registration and the women and men who have registered for this event today around the world, it's so exciting to be able to have this conversation and on this day. There is a chat function that I really do encourage you to leverage at the bottom of your screen. It's a way for us to continue to be engaged with you, and it's a way for us to be able to say hello and for you to engage with the like-minded women and men that are joining us today. So I encourage you to go to it right now and just say a quick hello with what city that you are connecting with us from. Now to our 2021 programming. We connected with our vendors and board and our members around the world to talk about what we should be doing in 2021. And we decided that the programming that we have should be some support that we provide to you throughout the year. So we are going to forego the WINiT Summit this year and instead provide you with a series of webinars that's focused on opportunities to have direct conversations with leaders in our industry, focusing on issues that women are facing today. I am proud to present WINiT in 45. WINiT in 45 is a series of high impact conversations with a very low time commitment. We know that the most valuable commodity that we all have right now, more than ever, is our time. And we've done a lot of work to make sure that the time you spend with us is time well spent. These webinars have been designed to foster engaging conversations with topics most relevant, presented by the WINiT board members and leaders to help you learn how to win it in 45 minutes. The WINiT board members will gather each month to leverage their skills and experience in order to share their perspective and, more importantly, speak directly with you to answer questions and to provide opportunities to learn from each other. I know that when I attend events like these, I learn as much as an attendee from the other groups of people who are joining into the conversation, and that's how these have been designed. These are buyers and suppliers and professionals in procurement, marketing, operations, sales, and HR. These are incredibly accomplished leaders, and I know I will be attending each and every one of them to learn from these amazing women and men. I encourage you to take a moment to make a note and save the date for the first 2 events that are coming up. The first one is WINiT in Marketing and Communications. That is being led by Dorothy and Melissa. They're up first on April 20th. The next event is Win It Where You Stand. That is for a conversation, whether you are a job holder or a job speaker, and that one occurs on May 6th. I feel that we are all potentially a moment away from shifting from one role to another, whether we're a job holder today and potentially the risk of being a job seeker tomorrow. As we know, the industry has been severely impacted over the last year with hundreds of thousands out of work. And in the spirit of supporting each other, please return to the chat button for a moment. If you are a job holder and you're hiring, please make it known. If you're a job seeker openly looking for a role, go ahead and make it known in the chat, and let's all follow up with each other on LinkedIn after the event. The next 3 events for the rest of the first half of the year, leveraging transferable skills, a skill set we all know that is really more important now than ever. Win it at work and at home. And starting in September, win it with influence, win it with equity, win it with the right leadership behaviors, and win it in business with a focus on finance. These are all specific topics that have been asked for by our members, and we're really proud to be bringing them for you this year. As we think about what this today means, I have a question for you, and I'd encourage you to pause for a moment. When is the last time that you spent 45 minutes on you? To learn, to feel connected to people that have a common purpose, to share your wisdom with others. And perhaps today, on International Women's Day, regardless of your gender, you can make the commitment to yourself to do just that. Once a month for the rest of the year. You can find all that you need right here at Win It by GBTA. And with that, back over to you, Suzanne.
Thank you, Mick. You're an inspiration to so many, and we're so grateful to you for your dedication and investment in women across our industry. Next, I'd like to welcome Reggie Agarwal, CEO and founder of Cvent, as well as a key member of our GBTA Allied Leadership Council. He's here to present the top 50 women in travel.
Thank you, Suzanne. And by the way, I just want to tell you how excited I am about you joining GBTA as the new CEO. Your energy and experience are really going to help take GBTA to the next level. And I'm really looking forward to working with you. As a longtime GBTA partner and a proud sponsor of this event, I'm honored to be here to present the top 50 women in travel. At Cvent, our nearly 4,000 employees celebrate, support, and are deeply committed to creating a diverse and equal work environment. And not just because it's good for our people, our customers, and our business, but because frankly, it's our responsibility as a global organization. Creating a more equal and inclusive world is more than just a moment. It's a movement. And networks like WINiT play a key part in keeping that movement going strong. Over the last 20 years, I've been fortunate to work with thousands of women at Cvent who have not only helped drive this movement, but have played a critical role in shaping Cvent's culture. But what makes me most proud is their commitment to advancing our collective mission to make a positive impact on our entire industry. An example of this is our Women in Leadership group, which started as an informal group of senior women leaders at Cvent to just simply connect and engage. But now it has become one of the largest, most diverse, and most impactful employee community groups that we have at our company. Now, over the years, the group has evolved, and just recently they unveiled a new name, and they call it Cvent Empower. It was a change from their original Women in Leadership's name, but one that truly and more accurately reflects what they do every day. They help Cventers of all genders discover and advance their professional goals through educational events and networking opportunities. And their active members have expanded to include employees from all our offices around the world. One of my favorite parts of the group is the mentorship program. We've matched 50 women leaders and 50 up-and-coming women leaders across the organization, giving the mentees an opportunity to broaden their networks and learn from the experiences of their mentors. Candidly, I was surprised at how impactful the program has been and how it's inspired so many women and men within our organization. I've witnessed firsthand how when you have women leaders in place, the positive impact is multiplied. Not only does it mean more diverse viewpoints and perspectives, but it encourages more women to rise up and be leaders themselves. And this is particularly important because 46% of our workforce is women. And it's great to give everyone an equal opportunity to rise. WINiT's mission is also very personal for me because I have 2 younger daughters. And it's my responsibility to make sure that this world will also give them an equal chance to be all that they can be. This is what makes me so proud of what CVent Empower has accomplished. I know that they'll continue to help guide and inspire our amazing women leaders and so many future generations of leaders to come. In short, the women behind CVent Empower embody the same spirit that this WINiT recognition also spotlights. The top 50 women in travel recognizes women who are reinventing themselves, leaning in, and creating momentum that will be felt by everyone in not just our industry, but our community at large. Over the years, WINiT has received an overwhelming number of nominations for this award. In fact, this began as the top 40 women in travel. But because so many amazing women were being nominated and the caliber of nominees continue to rise, it was changed to the top 50. Now, I've been trying to get them to do the top 100, but maybe that'll happen at some point next year or maybe in the future. The expansion of this list, though, is a testament to the exceptional women leaders in our industry and how they're driving a disproportionate impact to its future growth. All the women on this list, including one of my close colleagues and friends at CVent, Senior Vice President Kat Garcia, have worked tirelessly to reach the top of their fields. They've risen above barriers with their strength, work ethic, and determination. And it's my honor to recognize them today. Congratulations to all these outstanding women leaders, and thank you for inspiring the next generation.
Thank you, Reggie, for helping us recognize these superstar women and also for CVET's continued support of diversity in our industry and of GBTA ourselves. We're thrilled to be using CVET's Social Live and Attendee Hub platforms today for this virtual awards session. Now it's my privilege to welcome Bart Serene, President of GBTA.
All right. How about Suzanne? Is she not the best? Thrilled about her leadership as we move forward in the next era of GBTA. Coming at you live from Casa de la Serene here in Chicago, Illinois. Thrilled about the WINiT Awards Gala this year. And although we're not in the big city and the bright lights, I came dressed today because I am excited to celebrate all of these outstanding, forward-looking, innovative leaders in our industry who are pushing forward one of the most important causes of our time. Yes, very, very thankful to Dorothy Dowling, Mick Lee, our awesome staff, and the WINiT Advisory Board for putting together such a wonderful event in these challenging times. Now, I'm not here to give an award this year. I'm here to recognize someone that, perhaps without, none of this would be happening. And no, not just for the 8 months he gave us to lead us through a crisis, but for the 8 years that he has been standing by the WINiT brand since day one. Dave Hilfman is the quintessential expression of a man as an ally in this cause. When it was not so fashionable, he stood by Mick Lee when she started WINiT and challenged all leaders in this industry to make this a primary cause that we were willing to fight for. His genuineness, his authenticity, and his vulnerability are a true role model for people like me and many other in the industry. I have learned so much from Dave Hilfman, and I promise you, we all can learn how we could advance this cause by following his lead. I call upon all people in this industry to make one small step to think about what part of Dave Hilfman can I emulate as we look to champion equality and equity in our industry. Now, we don't all have to walk the full mile just yet, but we might ask you to do so once we're together again in the future. There's one thing you can't say. Dave Hilfman has walked a day in those shoes. Now, unfortunately, it is noon here in Chicago. So, Davey, unlike normal, I will toast this flute of water to you. Thank you. Thank you for not just giving up your retirement to lead us through our darkest hour. Thank you for giving this cause your heart since day one and being a beacon for us all to follow. Now, as I'm about to get off camera, please excuse me as I fill this glass with a proper beverage to celebrate all of the wonderful people that we are going to recognize today. Thank you.
Thank you, Bart. Your dedication to GBTA as president and as a WINiT Strategic Advisory Board member is so very much appreciated. And I would personally like to thank you for the support you've given me during my first couple of weeks here at GBTA. Our next award is for the Company Achievement Award, and who better to present this award than Patty Huska. At American Express Global Business Travel, she serves as Chief People Officer, where she's responsible for ensuring the company maintains a focus on employee experience and culture. And she's also a valuable member of our WINiT Strategic Advisory Board. Patty, take it away.
I have the honor of presenting the sole WINiT Award given to a company. The Company Achievement Award recognizes an organization that's done exceptionally well at creating a company culture for women to advance and succeed through mentor programs, through professional development, and by creating goals for increasing the number of women in leadership positions or board seats and achieving those goals. This year's recipient is a company that doesn't just talk the talk, but they actually walk the walk. The road to successful women leaders within this company is not the result of a whiteboard activity done during a staff meeting or a strategic planning session. They have a decades-long history of supporting the advancement of women through on-the-job training and investing in women along their career path, all the way to the executive level. Today, women make up 50% of their executive team. At this company, they have a family-first culture, and those aren't just words on a page. In 2020, a year during which women's careers were hit significantly hard by the pandemic, women made up over 87.5% of their new hires. They also made up over 50% of the company's promotions. And here's a true testament to their efforts. While the average tenure in the leisure and hospitality industry is approximately 2.3 years, at this company, the average tenure of female leaders is more than 10 years. I'm delighted to announce that the winner of this year's Company Achievement Award is Fox World Travel. We thank you and we salute you for your efforts in ensuring women advance and succeed in our industry. Congratulations.
Thank you to WINiT by Gbta for taking the time to recognize leaders in our industry for creating company cultures for women to enhance and succeed. It is my great honor to accept this award on behalf of Fox World Travel. We are incredibly humbled to be recognized for something truly organic in our culture that has always been fostered by the leadership of our organization. As a third-generation family-owned business, sincere gratitude to the Yidis family, especially Chip Yidis, our CEO, for believing in the investment and growth of all members of our team over our more than 60 years of success. Through our efforts with significant investments in executive coaching and the creation of our learning and development team, we have created an environment where women can learn, succeed, elevate, and grow within our multifaceted organization. We lead with the belief that our best ideas and our best talent comes from within Fox. And with dedication, feedback, and commitment, we can choose every day to be better versions of ourselves. By living and breathing our mission, our values, our find-a-way spirit, we've continued to pave new roads for women at Fox to advance and succeed. In closing, I want to remind you that you already have the talent. I invite each of you to renew your commitment to your team, to foster an environment giving women with a desire the chance to learn and grow through their own success. Again, thank you from everyone at Fox World Travel.
Thanks for those inspiring words, and congratulations to Fox World Travel for the outstanding work you and your teams continue to do across our industry. Next, I'm pleased to introduce Jessica Kimbrough, Chief Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Officer at United Airlines.
Hello, my name is Jessica Kimbrough, and I'm Chief Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Officer at United Airlines. It's my pleasure to be here with you on the International Day of the Woman as we celebrate some of the most visionary and accomplished women in our industry. We're proud to partner with WINiT by Gbta on our shared focus of driving positive change for the career and mobility of women in travel-related industries. At United, we believe greater gender equality is integral to the success of our business, and that building a diverse team is more than just the right thing to do. It makes us stronger. Our diverse teams push us to think differently and reflect the diversity of the communities we serve, further enabling us to make our customers feel at home on board our aircraft. We acknowledge and celebrate the vast contributions women make to United's success year-round, driving innovative projects, running a world-class operation, and providing an outstanding travel experience for customers. We've made great strides in helping women excel in aviation, and we take tremendous pride in that as an organization. Yet, while we celebrate success, there is more work to do. Our leadership team recognizes our obligation to increase the visibility and agency of women at all levels of our organization and to create an environment of opportunity and respect. We're building a culture in which employees feel welcome, valued, respected, and heard. That's true for everyone who works at United. To fulfill that mission, our teams must be as diverse as the communities and customers we serve around the globe. We have a tremendous opportunity to build upon our commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion in 2021 and beyond. As all of us at United identify ways to better serve each other, we're confident it will ultimately better serve you. In closing, I'd like to thank WINiT by Gbta and the WINiT Advisory Board members. We applaud the work you do every day to drive positive change. And of course, I'd like to congratulate all of the Gala Award winners, but especially United's own Top 50 Award winners, Michelle Brown and Doreen Burse. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Jessica, for sharing what United Airlines is doing to make your culture welcoming and inclusive. And what a great opportunity it is now for me to remind everyone of GBTA's newly formed Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee. It's comprised of global members, something we've never done before within a single committee. And they will be working to bring to light DEI-related issues facing travelers and colleagues while traveling, attending meetings, or handling travel needs, and offering recommendations and solutions to resolve those issues across our industry. Committee Chair Grant Kaplan from the US and Vice Chair Carol Fergus from the UK, along with Vice Chairs from Canada and Latin America, will be leading the kickoff of this first of its kind globally formed GBTA committee. Next, I'd like to welcome Tara Ketchum, Assistant Vice President of Business Development at Enterprise Holdings and a WINiT Strategic Advisory Board member, to present the Woman of Influence Award.
Thank you. Good morning and good afternoon. I'm thrilled to be here today with WINiT by GBTA to recognize so many amazing and extraordinary women who have gone truly above and beyond this past year. I also have the privilege and honor to introduce to you the 2021 WINiT by GBTA Woman of Influence, Chrissy Taylor, President and CEO of Enterprise Holdings. If you've met Chrissy, to women across the travel industry, she is one of the highest ranking women among the world's largest travel companies and an inspiration to women both inside and outside of Enterprise. Chrissy has truly had a remarkable year. In less than 2 months after Chrissy became our CEO, COVID-19 began spreading across the globe, impacting the Enterprise business unlike anything before. From the earliest stages of the pandemic, she exemplified true leadership, putting safety and well-being of our employees and our customers above all else, communicating often and transparently, and making decisive decisions that enable the business to weather the storm. Chrissy continues to go above and beyond to connect and engage with Enterprise employees. She promotes the professional advancement of women by serving as a mentor for many within our organization and leads our Executive Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Council. Under Chrissy's leadership, Enterprise continues to work tirelessly to make a real difference in the communities in which we serve, with significant efforts for organizations focused on building more diverse and inclusive communities. This fall, Chrissy led the company's announcement of Road Forward, a new 5-year, $55 million commitment to organizations advancing social and racial equity in communities around the world. For me personally, Chrissy has been a role model throughout my career at Enterprise. She is one of the most genuine people you'll ever meet. She's also an amazing wife and mother of 2 girls, and man, does that woman love to dance. I am so pleased that she is being recognized with this amazing distinction. So with that, I'll turn it over to Chrissy, who will share a few remarks about what it means to win this award. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. While I wished we could all be together to celebrate today, let me say that I hope you all are doing well and enjoying this virtual gala. It is fantastic to hear so many inspiring stories of women across this industry who have gone above and beyond this past year. Enterprise has a long-standing relationship with the GBTA, and we are extremely proud to join with WINiT by GBTA in focusing on this important mission. And so it's a great honor for me to receive this award. Diversity, equity, and inclusion have been part of our guiding principles since our company's founding over 60 years ago. And a key part of that effort has always been creating a culture for women to advance and succeed. This has never been more important than today. But I have to tell you up front, this recognition would not be possible without the incredible efforts of the people of Enterprise. And some of you may know, I was named CEO in January of 2020. So with everything that has happened over the past year, you can imagine that it has been a pretty eventful year for me. But every single member of the Enterprise team has worked together to meet the many challenges we have faced, from ensuring the safety and well-being of our customers and employees throughout the pandemic, to opening a much-needed dialogue on the many social issues in our world today. I am so proud of our entire Enterprise team, and in recognizing me with this award, you are recognizing their amazing efforts as well. I have worked in the travel industry for more than 20 years, and I have seen much progress in that time. I have also talked with many of you, and I've heard so many great stories about similar efforts by your employees and your companies as well. The commitment by each of you has been truly incredible. Yes, there is still a long road ahead, but now, through the work of WINiT by Gbta, these efforts are greater and more impactful than ever. And thanks to the work of WINiT by Gbta, we are doing more than creating a culture for women to advance and succeed in the travel industry. We are the leading voice in fostering equity and inclusivity in every industry. That is something we can be all very proud of. So, on behalf of everyone at Enterprise Holdings, I thank you for this award, and I look forward to working with you as we continue to create a culture where women can advance and succeed in every industry and in all walks of life. Thank you.
Chrissy, so well said. And congratulations. It's clear that you're inspiring women and men at Enterprise and across our entire business travel industry. Now, to present the first of our two Best Mentor Coach Awards, I'd like to welcome Dorothy Dowling, Senior Vice President and Chief Marketing Officer at Best Western Hotels and Resorts. Dorothy, as you may know, is also the chairwoman of the WINiT Strategic Advisory Board and a longtime champion of WINiT and its mission. She will be presenting the Male Mentor Coach Award today.
And I do appreciate everyone bearing with me through these tech issues. David is such a remarkable ally that I'm grateful to have the opportunity to recognize him. In recent years, the conversation around diversity and inclusion has grown louder and stronger. In today's climate, we have seen an incredible evolution in social responsibility as people around the world embrace their own role in driving positive change. Through my involvement with WINiT, I have had the great pleasure of witnessing these positive changes for women in the travel industry firsthand. And today, we are celebrating the remarkable progress that has been made. Many of the women being honored here today attribute their success to the mentors that have encouraged them throughout their careers. That is why this award is so important. The Best Mentor Coach Award celebrates a leader who champions women in our industry, and oftentimes those leaders are men. I am particularly humbled to be recognizing this year's Best Mentor Coach Male Award, as the recipient has been a dear friend, colleague, and mentor of my own. He is a seasoned industry executive who is a change maker, innovator, and trusted colleague of many. Through his personable approach to leadership, he has cultivated a culture of inclusivity that truly affords people on his team a seat at the table. It is a great honor to acknowledge the Best Mentor Coach Award, Male Award, to a leader who inspires me every day with his dedication and heart, our President and CEO of Best Western Hotels and Resorts, David Kinerk. David, congratulations. You have always remained steadfast in your commitment to supporting women in our industry. Under your leadership, women have advanced to leadership roles more than any other point in our company's history. You have encouraged the launch of our annual Women in Leadership Forum and Best Western becoming one of the founders of WINiT. I couldn't be prouder to be a member of your team. Thank you, David, for all that you do to drive positive change for women at Best Western and throughout the industry.
Dorothy, Thank you for that very gracious introduction. I feel very fortunate to have worked with you for almost 17 years. I've watched you tirelessly advocate for women in our company and our industry. On behalf of the entire BWH Hotel Group family, thank you for being an inspiration and example to our hoteliers and associates around the world. I am deeply humbled to receive this award. First and foremost, I'd like to express my gratitude to Gbta and WINiT for your ongoing work to support the advancement of women leaders in the travel industry. At BWH Hotel Group, we are passionate about creating an inclusive environment where all individuals can grow and thrive. It is incredibly rewarding to be part of an organization that truly values diversity. One point of pride for me is our organization's annual Women in Leadership Forum, led by Dorothy. This event is designed to provide our women hoteliers and associates with learning and networking opportunities to further cultivate their leadership development. We remain dedicated to building leaders that are reflective of our customer base and our society. I'm gratified that many of our organization's leaders are women. Women are the most influential decision makers in homes, businesses, and all sectors of society. A diverse leadership team enables us to achieve better outcomes, both in terms of our business and social responsibility. As an immigrant and father of a daughter, I have great empathy and appreciation for women that are blazing new trails in leadership. Regrettably, the glass ceiling is real, but we can do something about it. I've always dedicated myself to supporting women and others who face diversity challenges. I will follow Gbta and WINiT's lead as we continue to expand opportunities for women. Let's shatter that glass ceiling once and for all. Thank you, Gbta and WINiT, for this tremendous honor. Your work in advancing women's initiatives is vital to our industry, and I'm grateful for your partnership. Thank you.
David, on behalf of all of us, congratulations, and thank you for mentoring Dorothy and so many other women leaders across this industry along their path to success. Next is a tribute to a very special person near and dear to all of us in the business travel industry.
Hi, I'm Dave Hilfman, a very proud member of Gbta and its former executive director. I had the privilege of serving that interim role for 8 months, and then I turned over the reins on February 24 to an incredibly talented leader, Suzanne Neufang. I'm sure you'll all agree she's doing amazing work already, and it's only her 3rd week on the job. Wishing you and your team all the best, Suzanne. I know Gbta and WINiT will continue to lead the industry to a safe restart of business travel. Speaking of the industry, it's been more than 1 month since the travel industry lost a true giant, our friend Arnie Sorensen, the visionary leader of Marriott International. Few people accomplished more to grow and lift hospitality and travel than Arnie during his quarter century with Marriott. And yet his legion of professional achievements pales before his accomplishments as a father, a husband, a friend, a colleague, a mentor, and a leader in the global travel community. All of us at Gbta and WINiT want to take a few minutes today to pay tribute to Arnie. And I can think of no more fitting place to begin than with the words of J.W. Marriott Jr. from the company statement marking Arnie's death on February 2nd from pancreatic cancer. He said, Arnie was an exceptional executive, but more than that, he was an exceptional human being. J.W. Marriott Jr. couldn't have said it better. Everything about Arnie was exceptional. His humility and compassion, his touch with people from the boardroom to the front desk of his hotels, his unwavering belief in human good, freedom, and equality in all its forms. When you spent a few minutes with Arnie, you left feeling heard, cared for, and listened to, inspired by his belief in you and your cause. Arnie tirelessly supported GBTA and the business travel industry for every day of the past 25 years, even during his struggle with cancer that ultimately took his life at 62 years old. You know, few people have packed as much living and positive change into a lifetime as did Arnie. Last September, as the COVID-19 pandemic raged and his fight with cancer intensified, Arnie took the time to write what he called a love letter to travel. It was posted on LinkedIn for his 900,000 followers to read. The beauty of that piece and its last paragraph has stayed with me ever since. Whether it is the streets of London or a drive through the Western United States, the places we go stretch us, Arnie wrote. They literally open our horizons, broaden our perspectives about life, and give us memories that bring us back again and again. I miss travel, and I cannot wait until I'm back on the road. While there are days when it seems far away, I'm absolutely certain that the time to travel again is coming soon. And when it does, I hope our paths cross. In the same way as travel stretches us, so do the very best people with whom we come in contact. Arnie certainly did. He made everyone around him better. He made the business of travel better, made Marriott better, and he made the global community better through his leadership on issues like sustainability, diversity, and inclusiveness. As we push forward through the pandemic, Arnie's legacy will stay with us, even as our hearts remain heavy and our thoughts remain with the Sorensens and all our friends and colleagues at Marriott International. Arnie was right, of course, as he was so often during his lifetime and his travel career. The time to travel is absolutely coming again soon. As an industry, let us all show the resolve Arnie demonstrated so often, along with his devotion to people, growth, and equality of opportunity. I think I speak for all of us when I say we miss him terribly, but he remains with us in spirit and as an inspiration. Godspeed, Arnie. You live in an extraordinary life, and you will never, ever be forgotten.
On behalf of WINiT by GBTA and all of our members, we offer our sincere sympathy to the Sorensen family, as well as the entire team at Marriott. We will sincerely miss Arnie's presence in our industry for years to come. Next, to present the Female Award for Best Mentor Coach, I welcome Allison Taylor, Chief Customer Officer for American Airlines. She's also GBTA Executive Board Member and Vice President of the GBTA Allied Leadership Council. Allison?
I'm thrilled to be presenting the WINiT Award for Best Mentor Coach Female. This award celebrates a woman leader who is making a determined effort to elevate others, a woman who nurtures growth and career development and acts as a champion to elevate women into new roles and to lead company efforts and initiatives. This year's recipient is the powerhouse behind her company's diversity efforts. She created a leadership program within her company to support women at all levels of their career through focused training programs and by increasing their visibility within the company. She also developed a mentor program that partners mentor and mentee by the individual needs. She also mentors several women, including students, from the hospitality-focused sales and marketing courses she teaches at a well-known and highly regarded university. She does all of this while leading global sales at her company. Through all of these efforts, this year's recipient is constantly working to help engage, support and train, and help other women advance in their career path. I cannot think of a more deserving recipient of the Best Mentor Coach Female Award than Beth Kinerk, Senior Vice President of Sales for Avis Budget Group and a member of the WINiT Strategic Advisory Board and the GBTA Allied Leadership Council. Congratulations from all of us, Beth. So very well deserved.
Hello, WINiT. Wow, what an honor. I cannot tell you how grateful and humbled I am by this prestigious acknowledgement. Best Mentor, that's special. And that's special because I take such great pride in it. And I was very fortunate early in my career to have an amazing mentor myself. Her name was Donna McClure. And she led with such fortitude and resilience and humor. She was very funny. And as a leader myself, I look back and see that she influenced me, and I didn't even know I was being influenced. Sadly, Donna passed away, but what I can do is emulate her, and I try to do that. I share my vulnerabilities, I share my insecurities, my lessons learned, and if I can help one person gain confidence and advance their career, well, then I'm paying homage to Donna. I also want to thank Avis Budget Group for cultivating a culture that allows us to mentor, support, and lean in on one another. You know, I knew we were a tight group, but going through this pandemic grew us even closer. Just the other day, I had a customer ask me if I could describe the Avis culture in 3 words or less. Now, anyone who knows me knows that's a challenge. I like my words, but this one was easy. 1 word, family. We lean on each other and we have each other's backs. So ABG, thank you. I cherish what we have. So I'll leave you with this. I don't feel worthy. If you ask my kids, my advice isn't that great. If you ask my mentees, they always seem to ask about my younger self, which makes me wonder what's wrong with this old self. But even though I don't feel worthy, I do commit to continue to mentor and make you proud for selecting me as this recipient. I'm very appreciative of WINiT and our founder, Mick Lee, our leader, Dorothy Dowling, the Allied and GBTA boards, and then especially my friends in this industry. And I fondly look at this industry as the one that hugs your back. And most of those friends in this industry are in the Avis customer community. And I know I'm being biased, but they're the best customers in the world. So we will be together again shortly. Until then, stay safe, stay well, and please know how very grateful I am.
Congratulations, Beth. And thank you for also serving on GBTA's Allied Leadership Council and our WINiT Strategic Advisory Board. We appreciate all the time and energy you give to our association. We have another tribute tonight for our dear friend, Jody Allen. Jody served as Executive Vice President and Chief Marketing Officer at Hertz and was a WINiT Strategic Advisory Board member who passed away at the end of December. Here is Laura Smith.
We were honored to have Jody Allen as part of our Hertz family. Jody brought tremendous energy and enthusiasm to everything she did through her career and during her time as Chief Marketing Officer at Hertz. Jody was our cheerleader, encouraging us all to own yellow and to take great pride in our iconic company and legacy as we celebrated our 100th anniversary in 2018. She built a world-class marketing team, introduced innovations to make our customers' travels faster and easier, and launched advertising campaigns that showcased and celebrated our female employees and customers who put the her in Hertz. According to Jody, though, her most important professional success was her mentorship of others. She believed firmly in lift as you climb, and she did so by serving on the Strategic Advisory Board for WINiT and coaching and mentoring many women and men across all areas of business at all levels and over the world through her career. We were all so fortunate to have known Jody and benefit from her energy, passion, and overall zest for life. On behalf of everyone at Hertz, we sincerely appreciate WINiT and GBTA for honoring Jody's legacy and her contributions to Hertz and the travel industry.
Thank you, Eileen. Our sincere condolences to Jody's husband, her family, and colleagues. Our next presenter is Eileen Furlong, Managing Director of Specialty Sales and New Business Development for United Airlines and a member of the WINiT Strategic Advisory Board. Eileen will be presenting the award for Rising Female Leader.
Thanks, Suzanne. It's truly a pleasure to be here today. The Rising Female Leader is one of my favorites because it goes to an up-and-comer who is already making a mark on our industry. The recipient is selected because, while she may not be a high-level executive yet, she is a thought leader, someone who drives change. This year's winner of the Rising Female Leader Award is someone who rose to the challenges of the pandemic. At her company, she built the digital infrastructure to safely return employees to the office globally and continues to maintain oversight of this critical program. This recipient is also an invested member of GBTA. She has volunteered for her local chapter for the past 4 years, taking leadership roles on the chapter's social media, technology, and philanthropy committees. She's been part of the GBTA Ladders program for the past 6 seasons, serving as a mentee for 3 of those, including in 2018 when she won the season, and as an alumni advisor for the past 2 seasons. She has served as a panelist and moderator for several events, including the 2018 WINiT Summit, Ones to Watch, Up and Coming Emerging Leaders. In the nomination for this award, the submitter said, "I truly believe we will all be working for this woman one day. I have no doubt this is true. I present this year's Rising Female Leader Award to Grace Knowlton from the Blackstone Group." Congratulations, Grace.
I am humbled and honored to be this year's recipient of the Rising Female Leader Award. I would like to thank the Women in Travel organization, Mick Lee, and the nominations committee for selecting me. My first experience with WINiT was at the summit in Orlando in 2015, and since then, the organization has given me many opportunities to volunteer, progress, and achieve goals throughout my career. It has also given me the opportunity to meet women, establish relationships, and even build friendships over the years. I would also like to thank my female leaders at Blackstone, Charlotte Hunt and Grace Nicosia, who have given me many opportunities to grow and learn each and every day with the organization. I'd also like to thank the powerhouse women who are always cheering me on in my corner: Christina Reichelt, Rosemary Maloney, Nicole Groschow, Francesca Dapperin, Allison Davis, and Caitlin Gomez. I've had other opportunities to volunteer and grow through other channels under the GBTA organization, such as the Ladders Mentoring Program. This has always been an instrumental organization that has helped me achieve more and learn future leadership skills. How lucky are we to be able to work together in such an exciting, fast-paced, and resilient industry. I hope to see you all again soon and in person at next year's WINiT Gala. Thank you.
Congratulations, Grace. I look forward, like many of our colleagues, to watching your continued career success. And I'd like to personally thank you for your involvement with GBTA and for all that you do to help grow and strengthen your local chapter. Now I'm happy to welcome back Mick Lee to present one of our most prestigious awards, the Founders Award.
Thank you so much, Suzanne. And we're going to do another little bit of an off-script moment, if we could. Can we bring Dorothy back on screen for a moment? My partner, Dorothy, and I would like to pause for a moment because we think it's really important to stop and give thanks to a member of the staff that actually does not know that we are doing this. This person joined GBTA in 2019. Following a successful and diverse 20-year career across technology and operations with a leadership role of global teams as both a CIO and a COO. Regardless of the many changes and disruptions that did occur at GBTA since she's joined, she has handled herself with grace and continued to focus and do the job at hand. I'm speaking about Lisa Censula. While I've known Lisa for almost 20 years, only in recent months was I able to really get to work more closely with her and get her to appreciate who she is as a person and the way that she works. She is very focused on execution and balances that with a very collaborative approach. And it doesn't surprise me that she is known by colleagues as being a closer and a person that can get things done where no one else could get that thing done. If you don't know her, I do encourage you to reach out and to connect with her. She has a subtle strength that she has clearly illustrated, especially since mid-year of last year, who she is and her desire to contribute and make a difference. Lisa is happiest elevating others for success, and while she works diligently in the background to find and align a successful outcome. Who she is best described by Lisa herself when she says, "As long as others succeed, I succeed. I'm never concerned with the credit and only focused on the outcome." On behalf of so many in our industry, Lisa, thank you. Dorothy?
Lisa is my hero. She is an incredibly accomplished business leader who exemplifies servant leadership. She serves first, listens first, and is always committed to getting the work done. Lisa has been the glue through our change management through 2020 and 2021. And on behalf of the WINiT Strategic Advisory Board, we thank you, Lisa. We appreciate you. The expression about here's to strong women, may we know them, may we be them, may we raise them. I am so glad I know such a strong woman, Lisa Censula. Thank you for all that you do.
Thank you. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Dorothy. So now over to the Founders Award. At the first WINiT Gala, I was surprised by the WINiT and the GBTA board with this event, with this award based on the work that I had done creating WINiT. I am thrilled to pay it forward and to shine the light on those who truly make a difference for women equity with a material impact specifically on the contribution to WINiT. As mentioned earlier by Suzanne, nomination for this and all awards are open to everyone. And I was particularly thrilled with the outcome of the review for the Founders Award for those that nominated this person. She is someone who has consistently dedicated her time and her focus to advance women, to support the women that are around her, not only within her own organization, but the many programs and events at WINiT. This was made even more powerful because this is someone that I know, who is also the recipient of the first award ever given in 2014 at WINiT, Volunteer of the Year Award. Her career has spanned across 20 years as both a buyer and a supplier. And I first met her in 2006 when she worked at American Express as an operations manager. She is the epitome of fearless female, going for what she wants. When she interviewed with me in 2010, she was going for a role on the buyer side, which was much larger in size and scope than she has done previously. She did this confidently while 8 months pregnant, and she had me at hello. I offered her the job, and she did exceptionally well, continuing to be promoted over the next 5 years. At the start of WINiT in 2014, she first served as the co-chair of the Conference and Event Planning Committee, dedicating hours every week to the overall development of the WINiT framework, while contributing to the strategic path of where we were going to take the organization for a further 4 years. She volunteered where she was needed and became known as a true thought leader. Her passionate approach to volunteering is not only with women leadership, but also in youth in her community. And she mentors 2 to 3 women every year and has done so for the last decade. She supported the women leadership groups of her corporate clients and returned to her current company, where she became the founding leader of their women's organization called Women of the World, or WOW. Holly Warner knows how to get things done, connect you with the right people to make it happen, and she is known for her flawless execution, how to bring structure to chaos and a sense of calm to work and life when it is sometimes overwhelming. She would be a welcome leader in any organization, chose to return to Amex GBT in 2014, where she has continued to contribute and to succeed. Those that know her well know that her most important roles are that of wife of Lonnie and mom to the incredible Milena. I'm so proud and honored to present the 2021 Founders Award to Holly Warner.
Hi, everyone, and a big thank you to WINiT by GBTA and to everyone who supported this recognition. I'm beyond humbled and thrilled to accept this award, not only for myself, but on behalf of all the amazing women and men in my life who have supported me in my journey. Growing up, there was never an option for giving up, whether it was in school, sports, or the other extracurricular activities that seemed to consume me. I always wanted to try something new, but sometimes it would get tough, and I would moan about giving it all up. Oh, well, my mom would say, you committed, now you finish it. But you know what? She practiced what she preached in everything she did, while also being a full-time working mom and wife, as well as caretaker for her parents. My mom taught my sister and I that life can be complicated, but it'll always be worth it if you stick with it. And boy, she loves when I admit that she was right. And now while my mom is enjoying retirement in Florida with the love of her life, she's ecstatic this year to know that both her daughters were recognized for awards in their industry. My sister for innovation and education, Go teachers! And now me, receiving something that has such a deep and personal meaning. When Mick spoke to me about WINiT in 2013, we didn't know what it was going to be, just knew that it would be something special. And I said, sign me up. Little did I know it would be the highlight of my career and a place where I would make some lifelong connections and friendships. Over the years, I found my voice, my confidence, and my stride by listening, but also by contributing, knowing that I might touch someone's life in the same way that mine has been. Now that I'm a wife and mom myself, you better believe the values instilled by my family and connections over the years are being passed on to my daughter. She knows the value of commitment and seeing things through to the end, knowing that giving up is not an option. So on this International Women's Day, I choose to challenge all of you. Take a chance on that someone who has that something. Forget the resume. Don't worry about the industry. Look at the passion. Look at the commitment. On behalf of my wonderful and supportive family, I'd like to thank you again for this recognition. And even though I do what I do because it's just who I am, it is still an honor to know that I may have touched other people. Thank you again. Enjoy the rest of the gala.
Congratulations, Holly. You're truly an inspiration for all of us. Next, I'd like to introduce Kristen Shovlin, Vice President of Sales, Operations, and Development for Delta Airlines, and a member of the WINiT Strategic Advisory Board, to present the Outstanding Woman of the Year Award.
Thank you so much, Suzanne. I couldn't be more excited to be here and I'm proud of all the winners throughout the gala today. What an incredible set of women who have won, and men, throughout WINiT Gbta. I am here today to honor an amazing woman who is a mentor to me and to so many, a colleague and a friend. And what makes her even more special is she is an incredible advocate and a fierce advocate for women, always championing women, lifting them up, and really elevating women across not only Delta, but across many organizations. I know she wouldn't tell you some of the stories, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about this incredible woman. She is a servant leader, and she is committed to her work, and her actions speak for it. She just doesn't walk the talk. She talks the talk, she walks the talk, and she executes on all of her actions. Her impact on Delta and her impact beyond is incredible. She has lifted me up and thousands of other women while she leads an organization of over 21,000 employees who rally around her every single day. Not only does she do that, one of the things that she'll tell you right now is leading through the pandemic, one of our most proud moments was the NPS of our customers was the highest we've ever seen. So she knows that she really rallied the team to get out and lead. But that's just one of the things that she's done. She's also an advocate for diversity, equity, and inclusion. She has helped create our talent strategy. She leads as part of our team of the Executive Council, and she's really looking at how does she address inequities, creating opportunities. She creates training, and she supports all of our business partners across the company. In addition to that, she sits on the BCRF, the Breast Cancer Research Fund Advisory Board, and she leads their annual campaign. Allison, she leads her annual campaign. Her team has raised more than $19 million, funded more than 76 research projects since the inception. She and her team are truly saving lives. Not only does she save lives that way, she's incredibly committed to human trafficking, and she has worked to train more than 75,000 employees across Delta, committed more than $2.5 million to the fund. In addition, she has over 170 Polaris flights. Not only did she do that, she went back and she created an apprentice program for survivors. We even had one of the apprentices speak at the White House around the whole initiative around human trafficking. In addition to that, she was part of the DOT National In-Flight Sexual Misconduct Task Force to really make sure that there's a proper training that's out there. And she was named to Georgia by the First Lady, Lady Kemp, to the Grace Commission, really actioning around this topic. In 2020, she ran our corporate social responsibility, and she was awarded by the United Nations for all of her work around sustainability. She is an incredible leader And I am still just the tip of the iceberg about the incredible woman she is and the incredible contribution she's made. She's steadfast to leadership, and most exceptional thing about Allison is her accomplishments continue to grow. So does her humility, her empathy, and her commitment to lifting women up. I've seen it firsthand and how Allison has impacted lives. And so I'm here today, and I'm so honored to introduce everybody to her most deserving of this recipient for the Lifetime Achievement, the Outstanding Woman of the Year, Allison Osmond. Allison, you make us all proud here at Delta, and I know across the whole organization. Thank you so much. Allison, take it away.
Thank you so much. First, let me say how honored I am to receive this award. But this accomplishment isn't really about me as an individual. It's a testament to over 21,000 Delta flight attendants and leaders who've worked tirelessly over this last year, one of the most unprecedented years in Delta's history. They've collaborated, they've innovated, and come together around our customers. I'm here to represent them and to celebrate all that we've accomplished as a team. We came together in extraordinary ways to create a safe and comfortable flight experience for our customers. I'm so proud to have all of our accomplishments formally recognized, and here's something else I'm just as proud of. Among all the changes of the past year, our employee satisfaction numbers have soared. Phrases like, "I'm proud to tell others I work at Delta," and "I would recommend Delta as a great place to work," are scoring higher than they were pre-pandemic. That's the greatest award I, as a leader, could ever receive. And I'm so very thankful for everyone who rallied together to make that happen. Today, on International Women's Day, I'd also like to thank the generations of women in the travel industry at every single level who built a path for opportunity that allows me to accept this award. Whether a mentor or a colleague, I will be forever grateful to these women of all backgrounds for teaching me, motivating me, and lifting me up. Each day, I strive to do the same. Thanks so much to my family, my friends, all of those surrounding me to help make this possible. And thank you once again for honoring me with this award. I accept it on behalf of every member of our team who are with me today in spirit. I look forward to another year of representing the amazing team at Delta. And thank you to WINiT and Gbta for recognizing our team's work and results. I'm beyond grateful and ready to make 2021 an amazing rebound year, not just for Delta, but for the entire travel industry.
Congratulations, Allison. We're so pleased to see someone of your operational caliber, team leadership, and dedication to our industry winning this important Outstanding Woman of the Year award. And our next award is the Lifetime Achievement Award presented by Crystal Johnson, Vice President of Travel and Business Services for Johnson Downey LLC, and Gbta Chairperson, as well as WINiT Strategic Advisory Board member. Crystal?
Thanks, Suzanne, and congratulations once again to all of this year's award winners, including the top 50 women in travel. Now, it's my honor and privilege to present this year's Lifetime Achievement Award. The Lifetime Achievement Award recognizes a business travel professional who's made significant contributions to the advancement of women over the lifetime of her career. This year's recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award is someone who is an inspiration to many. She's a businesswoman who epitomizes family tradition and entrepreneurial passion. She succeeds remarkably in reconciling corporate growth with the preservation of tradition and values. She has spent the last few decades building a company with a history of more than 100 years into a top global car rental organization. Her leadership in developing partnerships with airlines, hotel, and travel chains around the world has been the driving force behind positioning the company as a market leader for mobility solutions with a presence in 115 countries. Her boundless energy, ambition, and determination to succeed carries over into her philanthropic work. She founded and serves as chairwoman of a children's aid foundation that works internationally to fight poverty and promote education. It's an impressive effort with more than 175 projects in over 45 countries, working to provide children in need with all-day care, education and vocational programs and facilities, and initiatives to improve medical care to increase their chances in life and enable them to develop into healthy adults. This is work that is near and dear to her heart. She is also the proud mother of 2 sons who it was just announced will become co-CEOs of the company this summer. It gives me great pleasure to announce this year's recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award, Mrs. Regine Six, Senior Executive Vice President of Six International.
Regine Sixt represents the company and promotes the marketing into the whole world. She is responsible for the distinctive branding and cooperates with the leading tourism organizations all over the world.
I'd like to congratulate Regine Sixt for this very special award. It could not have met anyone more appropriate. Regine is an incredibly passionate businesswoman with lots of energy. This translates into success for the company Sixt. At the same time, she's so warm-hearted and has already made many children happy through her initiative.
In addition to her commitment as an entrepreneur, Regine Sixt networks with intellect. In 2000, Regine Sixt founded the Regine Sixt Children's Aid Foundation, Drying Little Tears. The foundation is committed to improving the care of children worldwide and has implemented more than 175 projects in over 65 countries to date.
With the support of the Regine Sixt Children's Aid Foundation, Drying Little Tears, the Order of Malta was able to realize numerous projects for children in need throughout the world. By making this possible, Regine Sixt enabled these children to live a life in dignity and gave them hope for a better future.
Over the years, Regine Sixt has received numerous national and international awards for her entrepreneurial activity and her social commitment. Regine Sixt regards her 2 sons, Alexander and Konstantin, as her greatest success. Now, in their 4th generation, they have assumed responsibility in the company as board members. Her motto is, there is no such thing as can't.
Dear Regine, I'm sending you my warmest congratulations on the WINiT Lifetime Achievement Award by Gbta. Your commitment, your social engagement, and your vision make you such an inspiring and truly special person. Besides your incredible success in the business world, you have achieved well-deserved recognition all around the world for your charitable work through your Children's Aid Foundation, Drying Little Tears. Thank you for all the work you do and stay as you are. Warmest regards from Frankfurt. All the best.
Regine Sixt is a shining example of what you can do if you put all your energies into it. Because she demands, who, if not us? When, if not now? Regine Sixt.
Dear members of the board of Gbta, dear jury for the WINiT Awards 2021, I'm deeply touched that the WINiT Lifetime Achievement Award 2021 has been presented to me, accepted with pride and great honor. This special award made me look back on the many years of our hand-in-hand cooperation with the most respected Gbta and its valued affiliated corporate business rival partners, and how much it meant to me in Sixt, being connected with 6 continents where all of them are active on the highest level. A very warm thank you to those who nominated me for this award, this precious Lifetime Achievement Award by WINiT, and at the same time a huge thank you to the thousands of global employees of Sixt, my Sixt family worldwide, who supported me throughout my whole career. And of course, I would like to big thank you to my family, to my husband and my sons, who gave me the awards, I'm hoping that we will be able to go into the future with all of us connected here tonight, and we'll be able to master together. Let's celebrate today the social, economic, cultural and political achievements of women, and maybe follow these shining examples of six. Shaping another future for WINiT, Gbta and six together. Then stand stronger together to be stronger forever. I thank you very much.
Regina Sixt, you really are an amazing whirlwind of a woman, entrepreneur, marketer, and philanthropist. We are so proud to know you and celebrate your achievements. Wir gratulieren Ihnen ganz herzlich zu diesem Lifetime Achievement Award. Now, as we wrap up today's program, I turn to a final special point of recognition. The purpose of the WINiT Awards and Gala is to shine a spotlight on the outstanding women who are breaking through barriers in their careers and the women and men supporting and mentoring women's success in our industry. The work of WINiT and today's event wouldn't be possible without two such women. You know these leaders for all the effort they dedicate to our association and to WINiT. But what you don't see is all the time and work they put in behind the scenes to sustain and propel WINiT's mission. They do this not for the glory, but because they genuinely believe that raising up women will result in a stronger industry for all of us. So please join me now in recognizing this year's recipients of the new Unsung Heroine Award, Mick Lee and Dorothy Dowling. We saw them both on screen earlier. And as I said at the beginning of our program, Mick founded WINiT and serves as the vice chair. Dorothy is currently the chair of WINiT and has supported the organization for many years. Together, your unstoppable determination to elevate women in their careers and this industry is so incredibly important and admirable. Just saying thank you for making this year's gala possible just didn't seem like enough. So being able to recognize you with this special award is much more appropriate. I would also note that Mick and Dorothy were each independently nominated and thus were potential winners in other categories this year, but early on they recused themselves from the competition. Still, I felt it was important to shine a light on their contributions, to leave the other awards for the other winners, and I'm happy to bestow this award on them today. Congratulations, Mick and Dorothy. So now we're at the home stretch. What an inspiring day. As we conclude today's award presentations and virtual gala, I want to thank all of you for attending, to congratulate again our top 50 women in travel and other special award winners, and to thank the hundreds of nominators, our strategic advisory board members, sponsors, and Gbta staff who made today possible. The work of WINiT goes beyond this event. It's a year-round endeavor. I look forward to your continuing support as we work to elevate women in business travel and get back to the strong, vital global industry that we've been missing. I know we can do it if we do it together. And so let's conclude with a toast. Of course, it's a mocktail because it's still a little bit early in my US time zone, but it's not water. I got a little bit more creative than Bart. Here's to celebrating today's International Women's Day and to all of our 2021 award winners from WINiT by Gbta. Cheers.